So for the new 14 strategies, also I can say that I'm the one that came up with this one, and it came out of me working in my own life after being with Dave and doing many, many workshops, probably 30, 40 workshops. And the strategy is stop tolerating a life this wonderful. And what we mean by that is sometimes when we are celebrating so much and we're in so much gratitude, what happens is we stop wanting, or we say, this is good enough. I have a wonderful life, so I shouldn't want more. And what I say and what I want to practice is always creating what's next. Standing in celebration, being grateful, but still having desires, and looking to see what else do I want. And I know sometimes we think, well, is it good to keep wanting? And I say it is, because we are good people. And when we want something, I know it's good for the world. Usually what I've seen is when people want more, it's that they want more quality of life, not more personal possessions. So as I talk tonight and do this mini lecturette, I'd love you to be writing, where have you stopped wanting? Or where has there been a nagging want, kind of chomping at your heels, that you've been ignoring? So please stop tolerating a life this wonderful. And look and see, what am I afraid to want? So as I said, please write as I talk. I'd love you to be thinking of different items for you as I'm speaking. So I'm going to just talk for a little bit and you keep writing. Also, a good life can easily stand in the way of a great life. And what I mean by that is that we all have such wonderful lives. We have wonderful relationships, wonderful possessions, health, happiness, but yet there's always something more that we can go for. I want to tell you about a client that I had a couple of years ago. And this client asked me to work with him because there was just a tiny bit of dissatisfaction. And he was wondering that maybe he should reinvent the purpose for life, his life, or maybe he should get a different job. And this was all on top of him wanting a different house. But he had a great house. I mean, I got to stay in that house, and this was one of the most beautiful homes I've ever been in. And he didn't feel good about wanting another house or a different house because of the abundance that he had. So we spent about 1.5 years working together, and we redid his life purpose. He looked at all of his values. He got a new job. And then when it was all said and done, what he realized is he wanted a different house. And he moved to a little town, left the big city where he had this amazing home, and he's starting to build a new house. Now, he hasn't even come close to, he's just working with designers right now on the new house, but the most amazing thing has happened is he has found his community. There was something else there for him that he was desiring or wanting, and it came about. He found, quote, home. He came home out of going for the new house. So that's what I think can happen when you're willing to go for it, when you're really willing to go for the gold. And look at, if I didn't tolerate this wonderful life, and I know that's a funny way of saying it, but I said it that way really just to jog our memories a little bit or just to push us a little bit, which is saying, yes, I know we have a wonderful life, but don't tolerate that. Go for what you want. So I'd like you to write for just a little bit. What else do you want? Is there something you're afraid to want? Are there places you've wanted to visit that maybe you haven't visited? And is there gifts that you want?